Hello, hello, hello. Listen, thank you for joining me today. Today, I want to speak on something that's very practical, something that we don't do enough of, something that we don't recognize that we are doing, or we may be doing. But let me speak on if you want a healthy relationship, these are 7 things that you should look into. Whether you do them or not is up to you. But I'm telling you, 7 things that you should be looking into about changing the way how you think or see things or feel. All right. Now, many of us, we are so accustomed to watching regular videos on social media, all these toxic videos and hearing people talk, and we don't really do anything. We just build fear and insecurities and doubts. Let me tell you this. These are 7 things that you should be doing every day if you want a healthy relationship. Something to think about. Number one. Instead of looking at all these ridiculous videos on social media about how men are and how women are and how jacked up men, the things that men do, the things that women do, women are gold diggers, men should do this. We should start looking at successful couples. We got to reprogram our minds from seeing the negative back to seeing the positive. We need to see how things work. We need to see people who are actually doing it so that we can actually believe and feel and realize and recognize within us that this is possible. This can happen. We are seeing all these videos on social media about what men do, what women do. Men are this, women are this, going to restaurants and not this, and men are not providers and women are this. And so it's messing you up even more. It's building more resistance towards what you don't want. And therefore, that's what you attract the most. That's what you attract the most. So we have to learn to look at the programmings that support what you desire instead of what you're afraid of. Many of us are looking at programs on social media, on the TV, movies that supports what you are afraid of. So therefore, it builds the program stronger. It builds the insecurity stronger. It builds up the fear stronger. It builds up your narrative that you're already been seeing and seeing your friends going, experiencing stronger. And even if you ain't got, even if you ain't been through this stuff yourself, you still have relationship PTSD because you keep watching the same thing, hearing the same thing with the same people doing the same crap. So first and first, number one, you have to start changing your programming. Look at movies where people are successfully married. Look at videos online and YouTube where people have good relationships. Look for things that support what you desire instead of things that support your fears. Number two, you have to visualize you're already in it. It's always good to visualize that you're already in one. You see, when you visualize that you're already in one, you are more relaxed. You can think clearly, right? And you draw the energy, you bring it to you. When you visualize that you're single and you keep repeating, I'm single, the more you say it is the more you are stuck in that energy. You saying that you are broke doesn't mean that it's gonna change. I'm broke, I'm broke. It means that you're gonna even get broker because you are speaking it into existence for a longer time. All your cells are hearing, all your cells are believing. So therefore, all the cells are producing that result. So if you keep, I'm single, if you keep seeing yourself as single, you keep repeating, I'm single, you keep doing things as a single person, then therefore you be single. You are preparing yourself to be single. So start to visualize yourself in a healthy relationship daily. These are things that you should be doing daily to reset your program. Because remember, human beings are programmed to think and feel and have what we have. So therefore, if you want to have something different, you have to change to the program that supports what you desire. If all these years it wasn't working, what you want, and you're not getting it, change the program. The program you got to reset it and bring whatever you want by changing the way how you think and feel about things. So if what you've been doing ain't working and you ain't tried this yet, and I ain't gonna do that, then that's on you. Number three, take time out every day to remind yourself that you are deserving, that you are amazing, that you are beautiful or handsome, that you are powerful. You got to start seeing the value within you. You got to start knowing that what you want is there. You got to start knowing that you are desired, not just deserving, but desired. Feel desirable. Many of you don't feel desirable because you're being rejected and dumped so much that you feel like a reject. And the more you begin to feel like a reject, when you approach, your entire energy, your aura is repelling. You push people away. People don't want your energy is not attractive, it's not beautiful. So we got to be aware. You have to take time to remind yourself. You got to change the program. Many of us feel unattractive. Many of us feel this. Many of us feel that. We have to put that program in. If you're gonna put that program in to be desired and to, sometimes you got to change your body image too. Become that desirable energy that you think that is desirable. Become that energy. Work on your body. Work on your energy. Work on the way you think. Sometimes when you work on your body, you begin to feel differently about yourself. Some of you just don't care. Some of you have given up. You have given up. There's no confidence. You don't build on your body. You don't work on your body. You don't work on your mind. You want to think people want me, but yet I don't even look attractive. Make yourself how you want to make yourself is you. Decorate yourself. People want to come to a decorated home. They don't want to come to a bland home with nothing there, no posters, no art, nothing. No, it's boring. Decorate your home. And I ain't talking about tattoos and makeup and stuff. I'm just saying make it look desirable so that you will know without a doubt that you are desired. But I'm saying you got to take time out every day to build that space where you feel desired, you feel wanted, you feel appreciated, you feel, and that's your job to feel it on your inside of yourself. So that when you go out of you, when you go out in public, when you go out in the community, that feeling continues, that energy goes with you. Ain't nothing like a person who feels that they are desired, who feels amazing about themselves, who just have that confidence. Well, you ain't got it. Number 4, remind yourself daily that the universe is balanced. The universe is balanced. Where you see cheaters and liars and this, there has to be quality, great, loyal people. If all you can see is liars and cheaters, gold diggers, scrubs, that's all you're going to create in your mind. That's all you're going to create in your reality. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. And what you are seeing is what you're going to see. And, what as within, so without. If you see that on the inside of your mind, when your mind thinks, that's what you're going to see on the outside too. So you got to remind yourself daily, the universe is balanced. I know social media shows us. That goes back from number 1. Social media replays how bad men are, how bad women are, and the war of the genders is going on. And social media reminds you of your program because that's what you choose to listen to. You choose to listen to it. So therefore, that's your result. That's your programming. It supports your program. It makes your program stronger because you have more evidence. In your mind, you have more evidence. So you have to remind yourself daily, cut them TV off, cut them damn show off, cut them Shira and all these people off, and remind yourself that the universe is balanced. The universe is balanced, just like how the universe is rich. But just because you can't get a piece of the wealth doesn't mean that the wealth is not there. It is right there, but you just cannot connect to it. You got to learn how to connect to that healthy relationship, that healthy male or the healthy female. The universe is balanced. As much as there are toxicity, there is quality and there's beauty. You have to learn how to connect to it. So you got to remind yourself every day. Number 5, one of the best things that you can do is practice being relaxed, especially as a woman. Practice being relaxed. Practice being soft. Practice the energy. That energy of being relaxed and soft is the most attractive energy that you will ever come across. A woman who is more relaxed and or feminine is the most beautiful thing that you'll ever see. I'm just saying, a man who is relaxed and is masculine is attractive too because he's not trying hard. He's not overdoing it. He's just relaxed. He understands that he plants his seed and it grows. A woman understands that she is in a receptive mode. She plants that seed of her desires and she welcomes it. Not being anxious, not being insecurity, not being scared, not being this, not being that, just relax and soft. It is okay. When you are relaxed and soft, your skin changes, your glow changes. And I'm looking at myself on here, and look at my skin. I'm just joking. But I'm saying, man, you got to relax. I got 2 more to go. Before I continue, I want to thank you for all of the members on my channel. As we do weekly meetings, I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your support. So if you haven't become a member yet, make sure you click on the link in this description in this video, and it takes you to how to become a member. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. I appreciate you guys. You all are the best. All right. Thank you. Let's continue. So number 5 was practice being relaxed. Number 6, this is where it becomes a little difficult. A lot of us single people, well, a lot of you single people, I'm not single. We have a bunch of temporary people filling temporary positions while we have while the permanent one comes to us. We can't see life like that. See, you have to have faith. You have to remove them people who's in them positions. Because when the universe looks and see somebody's in a position, because your emotions are taken off, your emotions are being involved, your feelings are being involved. So somebody must be in a position. If you're feeling anxious, somebody's in a position. If you're feeling scared, if you're feeling like you don't have, somebody's fulfilling that position already. And when the universe sees that the position is filled based on somebody temporary, some sexual body, some sex partner is there, nobody comes to replace them. And the only person who comes to replace them is someone else to give you temporary stuff because that's what you're already experiencing. You only get what you experience on the inside. Understand this. You have to learn how to take those temporary people and throw them away. They're not fulfilling you at any source, at any level. Remove them temporary people with temporary position. You must do this. Some of us are so attached to these temporary people, the people who don't want to be there permanently, the people who don't want to marry us, they don't want to be with us, but we like them and our emotions agree, so we keep them around. When the universe is trying to fulfill that position, somebody's already there. Well, remove those damn people. I'm just saying. And lastly, here's the confusing one. Here's the most confusing one. You must live your life like it's already there. Live your life like you already have the person. Live your life like you are not in lack. The law of correspondence, and you hear me say this a few times, as within, so without. If you live a life in lack on the inside, your life will be lack on the outside. But if you live a life of fulfillment on the inside, the life on the outside must be matching the inside life. Live life as you already are fulfilled with what you desire on the inside. The outside must match. The outside must come to a place where it matches. And I need you all to understand this. This is the 7 things that you do daily, daily, and daily to actually attract that healthy relationship. Many of you have given up. That's why it doesn't happen. Many of you are resistant. You're fearful of what you don't want, and therefore you experience it even faster and more. Because if you resist what you don't want, it comes faster. And we are doing counterproductive work. We have to learn to be relaxed. We have to learn to only see that what we want to see. We have to learn to stop focusing on what we don't want. These are additional things that you can do. Stop focusing on what you don't want. If I ask you what you want, tell me only. Tell God what you want. Tell the universe. Tell life what you want. We don't care about what you don't want. What you don't want is irrelevant. You can't go to a restaurant and when they ask you what do you want, you tell them what you don't want. That's not what you're there for. They don't know what you want. So they're gonna bring something. Well, is this what you want? Well, I don't want fish. Well, you want chicken? No, I don't want chicken either. Well, bring you steak. They're gonna keep bringing you something to. They don't know either. You have to know what you want, and you have to stand firm. But you have to be realistic too, because some of you all just too much. Some of you all listen. Another truth is this: some of you want something that you're not qualified for. As bad as this sounds, many of us want things that we are not qualified for. We want that man or that woman that we're not matching. We want a man who is healed while we say, I'm working on myself, or God is working on me, and vice versa. We want somebody who is financially successful while we are not. We're barely making it, broke as hell. We want somebody who is fun and outgoing, but yeah, dead, bored to death. We want somebody to stimulate us, but you can't stimulate them because you think it's their job. We want what we don't qualify for because somebody is spreading some type of rumor that you deserve all these things, but you are not ready to support that what you deserve. You can't get it. Because even if you get it, listen, I'm telling you right now, many of us cannot be rich because if God bless you with that amount of money, your frequency is not of that much money. So therefore, you will always lose it. You can't hold on to it. You can't keep it. You can't keep something that your frequency doesn't match or your frequency doesn't align with. Many of us, we say, I wanted this man, I wanted that woman, but you can't maintain it because the jealousy that you have, the spirit that you have, your aura, your forcefulness, your control that you try to control, your fear, your insecurities, you can't hold nothing with that energy. I deserve a man or a woman that's gonna pay all my bills and all this stuff. Why? Everybody can't do that. We have to be realistic because many of us, we can't all have the same thing. We want this, but yet our body image, our body, we always, it's not matching. And I know as hard as this sound, because you all expect me to say these pretty things all the time, but that's the reality. We all can't have the same thing. We all are not qualified for the same thing. And I know you all hate to hear this stuff because it sounds harsh and your feelings are gonna get hurt. But a lot of things that you want, you don't qualify for. It sounds good when you say it, and you are so used to hearing it being said all the time. But look and see what's going on. Let's look and see everybody miserable. Everybody saying the same thing, but everybody miserable. Practice these things every day, man. See what happens. You might be surprised. I hope you all understand what I'm trying to say. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. That's not my purpose. But I know some feelings gonna be hurt today. Be blessed. Be amazing. Be great. I'll see you guys another time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.